The Disney Princess of Pop is back, but wait, it seems she's thrown in her crown for studs and plaid and has gone back to her grunge alternative roots. How do Lovatics feel about her different sound? Does a new song really take a swipe at her ex and their 12-year age gap? Tune in to hear the latest on her new relationship after she called off her engagement. In June, Demi Lovato officially announced her 16-track album, Holy F***. It will return to her rock and pop-punk roots and be a retrospective of her life experiences. Rock On. Holy F*** is Lovato's 8th studio album since the release of her last studio album, Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over, which peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200 Albums chart dated April 2021. Demi Lovato says she's really proud of the fact that their new album was recorded totally clean and sober, something she can't say about her last album. Did you know Demi Lovato is legally blind as a result of her drug overdose in 2018? We're of course glad to see her back on top and confident. She told all in her documentary Dancing with the Devil, where she fearlessly shared her story through addiction. Lovato said she wanted to set the record straight with her series and shed light on her overdose. She also said she was ready to help others who are dealing with similar struggles by keeping herself accountable and growing as a person. A big part of her recovery was her ex, Wilmer Valderrama. A source told TMZ that Valderrama had been a crutch for Demi Lovato during her hospitalization and had visited her in rehab as well. So, do the rumors of a song about their relationship have any truth to them? Stay put to find out. You'll have noticed that we are using she/her pronouns again, and that's because in a recent interview, singer Demi Lovato, who came out as non-binary in 2021 and changed their pronouns to they, said that they've been feeling more feminine lately and adopted their former pronouns. Now, Lovato uses both they and she pronouns, according to their Instagram account. The singer has also said that they identify as both queer and pansexual. It's not uncommon for non-binary people to use gendered pronouns or switch between pronouns. Everyone messes up pronouns at some point, says Lovato. It's just all about respect. We're sure we're not alone in looking forward to listening to the album and making conclusions as to what each song is in reference to. What's more exciting is that she has announced a headlining tour in support of it. They will tour the United States with a couple of stops in Canada and some South American dates in August and September. Dead Sarah and Royal and the Serpent will open for Demi on those dates. Fallon asked the singer about preparing for her upcoming tour by performing in recent gigs. "This was my first show in 4 years," she said. "I hadn't performed a full show in 4 years. I'm about to go on the Holy tour." The singer admitted she was nervous. "I was like, can I still do this?" she said. After the shows, though, she felt confident. "I can still do it," she declared. In her new show, Demi Lovato performs a cover of one of her favorite songs ever, Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. You won't want to miss it. Will someone special join the singer on tour? The tabloids have been busy speculating about the identity of a new boyfriend in the headlines. Who has Demi been spotted holding hands with? Stay put till the end to find out what we know. A tour sounds cool for the summer. Demi's relationship timeline has us all dizzy. Sorry, not sorry. Let's start in 2009. Details about this ship are scarce, but Demi Lovato allegedly dated the Cavs' Alex De Leon in 2009-ish and wrote the song Catch Me About Him. Demi and Miley Cyrus's older brother, Trace Cyrus, of the band Metro Station, dated for a few months in 2009. It didn't last. Trace told people that they were having trouble seeing each other because of their busy schedules. Then, of course, there's Demi Lovato and Joe Jonas, who were Camp Rock co-stars, as well as an IRL couple. The two even did a joint cover for Teen Vogue in 2010, but broke up not long after. The former couple ended on a good note, though. Demi Lovato and Wilmer Valderrama dated on and off for a long time, like from 2010 to 2016. In 2017's Simply Complicated documentary, Demi said that she was a little freaked out by their age difference at first, but they started dating after her 18th birthday. "He was just my rock, my everything," she said, and we'll get to that song shortly. Then, Demi briefly dated the UFC fighter Luke Rockhold in 2016, but they broke up shortly thereafter. Are you keeping up? After Demi Lovato and Luke Rockhold broke up in March 2017, the singer immediately moved on with another UFC fighter, Guilherme Vasconcelos. The pair first hooked up in the summer of 2016 and then were off and on through May 2017, according to US Weekly. Next, in February 2018, Demi Lovato was head over heels in love with singer Henry Levy, who was also sober. Despite their mutual sobriety, they broke up after 4 months of dating. On to the next. After his stint on The Bachelorette, Mike Johnson dated pop star Demi Lovato for a month before the relationship fizzled out. A few months after Demi Lovato went public in late 2019 with her relationship with Austin Wilson, she called it quits. And then, we're nearly caught up. And after promising to give her heart a break, we get down to the serious stuff. Marriage. It was love at first quarantine. Lovato started dating the Young and the Restless star Max Eric in early 2020. Then after a whirlwind romance with lots of PDA-packed photos and flirty Instagram comments in July, the couple announced their engagement. But the pair's engagement ended in September, with Eric claiming he only found out about the breakup through a tabloid. Since then, he publicly pleaded with Lovato to speak to him via every social media channel available to him. I'm sure there were many other failed relationships when people returned to the real world. Lovato originally thought she would be with Max forever, but once they ended things, she said she felt this sense of relief that I could live my truth. Demi then revealed that she had hooked up with a woman after that and thought, I like this a lot more. It felt better. It felt right. Kudos to Demi Lovato for celebrating her sexuality and being so candid about what she has learned through different relationships over the years. A thing she has learned is to how to publicly shade her ex-boyfriends. Before we get to the Wilmer shade, the singer blasted her ex-fiancé on an Instagram dig shortly after their breakup. When asked to describe her last relationship in 3 words, Demi Lovato cheekily responded, "My expletives better." Max responded to the comment with a witty quip of his own. "I never have complaints," he wrote alongside a shirtless photo on Instagram. Demi Lovato is reportedly now in a happy, healthy new relationship. But with whom? We'll share that after we address the latest ex-slating. Lovato's album Holy contains a song called 29, which seems to be an indirect diss aimed at her ex-boyfriend, Wilmer Valderrama. The angsty track, widely believed to be about the actor, 42, is penned from her perspective at the age he was when they first met when she was still a teenager. Finally 29, she sings, "Funny just like you were at the time. Thought it was a teenage dream, just a fantasy, but was it yours or was it mine?" Lovato was only 17 when they spoke about dating, and in another line says, "Numbers told you not to, but that didn't stop you." Lovato hasn't confirmed that the song is about Valderrama, but it's as clear as day, right? I wonder how the rumored new boyfriend is taking the news. Only a few days before the release of her new album, the young starlet and her new man were spotted hand in hand while strolling around in New York City. Was it a purposeful move to get the media's attention in line with her new release? Even so, Demi looks all loved up with her musician boyfriend, Jutes, aka Jordan Lutz. The 23-year-old Toronto native and rap punk artist collaborates with Lovato on the new album. Wait, how big is that age gap? Lutz recently celebrated the release of Demi's single Substance, on which he received credit as a songwriter. When I got asked to pull up and write for this session, I remember thinking, what the hell am I supposed to do in a Demi Lovato session? He wrote on Instagram, only to show up and realize she was making one of the hardest rock projects I've ever heard. Dying to hear it now? You're not alone. Regardless of your thoughts on the singer herself, it's undeniable that her determination and her track record as an artist lend her a great deal of credibility. She has chutzpah, look it up in your slang book, and she's prevailed over some formidable challenges. It remains to be seen how loyal Lovatics will remain if they don't like her new sound. And of course, a happy 30th birthday to the superstar. What will life be like in their next decade? We'll be there when it happens. Thanks for watching.